We're at the Closing Table Podcast. This is our first episode. We are going to bring you everything that has to do with real estate, our local community. We're going to bring small business owners in to explain their lives and what brought them to what they do today. And we are really excited.
Yeah. And Frank, that brings me to a question about you. Because you have a lot going on in your life right now.
Okay.
Probably the biggest things that you will have going on in your life. Super busy in real estate. You're absolutely crushing it. You have a little baby on the way.
I do.
You have a baby on the way.
My wife is 37 weeks and 2 days pregnant. And the baby can come any day. So it's our first baby. It's going to be a boy. And we are really excited.
If we get the call right now, can I come with you guys?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's okay with it.
You having a boy or you having a girl?
What?
You having a boy or you having a girl?
We're having a boy. I just said the boy.
I'm so excited for you guys.
All right, thank you. We're very excited too.
So you're super busy in real estate. When did you start? Because I don't even know.
At the end of 2018, I got my license. Unfortunately, it was, the first couple of months, you take that test, nothing really about how to function in this business. And shortly after, I felt like I was starting to really get a grasp on it. Something really big in the world happened and kind of shut my start to my career down, which was COVID. So everything shut down like 4 or 5 months into me having my license. And basically after that, we had to get restarted again. But yeah, so 2018, September is when I officially got my license.
I don't remember the month, but I was 2018 as well. So we're like right on track.
Yeah.
Just about like 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Super, super cool. So did you always know that you wanted to do real estate or no?
I played baseball my entire life. Didn't know what I was really good at.
Were you good at baseball?
Some say I was pretty good at baseball. No one really in my life now besides my friends that were friends then and my parents and family members. But I was pretty decent. I played high school, college, and I had a little tryout for pro ball that didn't go my way. But
yeah, but that's super cool.
Yeah, it was a great experience. But, there's pros and cons to all of it. You don't know when you go all in like that from when you're young, you don't know what you're going to be good at besides that. So it took a couple of years of me. I worked for John Defendis at 5-Tool Baseball for a long time, just, learning what I'm good at and trying to help the kids from Staten Island and New Jersey get better and give back the knowledge that I gained over all those years. But you don't know what else you're good at. So it took me a little bit to figure out that real estate is something that I was interested in. I used to watch $1 Million Listing. I read Ryan Serhan's book. Not to give the guy a plug, he don't need it, but I did. And I just thought it was like really something that I can become passionate about like I did in my athletic part of my life. Right. And you definitely need passion to do it.
100%.
You definitely need passion.
It is super easy to get discouraged in this business. So one of the first things I remember when I went to the class, and I was an in-person class, and that's totally my jam. When I take a class, I need to be in person. So I took the in-person course. I was in the class. I decided that this was something I was really going to like. And I began the class. I had my first child. So that was super difficult. I have a background in education, and I was working like little odd jobs and stuff like that. And when I began, it was because I always wanted to do more. I feel like in real estate, you can do more. Sky's the limit. So you can go and go and go. And I found that happiness and that middle mark doing that here. So I said, I'm going to go into real estate. I thought that it was a great way for me to have some freedom while connecting with the outside community. It allowed me to be present for my children. That's something I always wanted to do. But I have to say, there's a common misconception that we can make our own hours and we can just kind of do whatever we want, that we have this unlimited freedom. But I don't think I necessarily agree with that. Do you agree with that?
No. I mean, we are at the mercy of, for lack of a better word, our clients. Yeah. When they need us to work, we need to be working. They want to see a house. We got to get them to see the house. They want us to show the house. Somebody else wants to see the house. We have to make sure we're available to show that house. You never know when, let's say you have something else that you scheduled, that one time they want to come see your big listing that you have and you are not available. That might be the buyer. And we in Staten Island have a little bit of a different market than other places where, you list a house in New Jersey, you put a super lockbox on it and the buyer agents take buyers in and that's it. Here, it doesn't really work that way. Part of our value is that we're available for our sellers and we're there to open the doors and they feel confident that we're not going to let anything happen to their home. So we have to be available to show these homes to be competitive in our market. Now, I know not every real estate agent does that here, but I think most of the ones that are worth their salt, I don't even think that's a saying, but I just made it up.
Okay.
Whatever, I just made it up because that's what I do. I'm an innovator and I make things up. It is definitely a schedule that is not made up by us, and we are dependent basically and rely on the schedule of our clients.
Okay.
And I think something that is important for us as real estate agents to learn is how to create a schedule where we are available, but there are so many things we have to do as a real estate agent outside of just showing a house that if you don't put limitations on your time, we will be working from the time you wake up till after everyone's sleeping. So I think the most successful real estate agents maybe put a deadline on it, like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm not working on my marketing pieces for tomorrow.
Especially if you have a family, you need to find that middle ground too, because you can run and run and run and run and just find yourself in a never ending wheel. And it's so funny because my mom will call me and she'll be like, "What are you doing, hon?" And I'm like, I'm working, Mom. Or, "What are you doing today?" I'm working, Mom. And that's the truth. I'm working every single day.
Right.
And there's not a time frame. So I'm working in the morning, I'm working in the afternoon, I'm working in the evening. And yes, this business has totally gifted me the freedom. I'm able to be a mystery reader in my son's school. I'm able to pick them up from school, drop them off from school.
What's a mystery reader?
A mystery reader is when your child's not expecting you to show up.
Oh.
And you go in, you're going to be a mystery reader in just a few years.
I got to learn how to read first.
Yeah. So
No,
there's nothing like super mysterious about it, but you go in and you pop in. They don't know which parent or guardian is going to come in and read their book to them. Mm-hmm. And then you go in and all the kids, and they ask you questions, and I got to do career day, and that was super cool. So you have all these fun things to look forward to. Yeah.
All right. I want to jump into something about you. You said you have a background in education. That could mean a lot. So tell us a little bit more about what that means, like your background education.
Yeah, so I have a degree in psychology. Okay. I worked in a school right here in Tottenville for about 12, 13 years. I truly love that school. I have to say it's probably I'm going to change my tone. It is the best school, the best junior high school on Staten Island, IS 34. They are absolutely incredible. What they do for the community, what they do for their students. I've never seen a school where the students want to rush back into the building. In this school, the students want to rush back into the building at the end of the day when the bell rings, and the school is supposed to close. They want to get back in. The sports and the extracurricular activities, the way the school's set up, the way it's maintained, it's truly beautiful. So I was there for a very long time, and I'll always be part of that school. The staff, the principal, the students, the way it's run, second to none. So kudos to that school for sure.
We're going to have guests every week.
Okay.
And the guests are going to be leaders of our community.
I can't wait.
They're going to be small business owners who don't want to be bogged down by that 9-to-5 job and created a life for themselves, opening something that enriches the lives of people here on Staten Island and the local community. So we're going to have a guest every episode, except for this episode, but we actually are going to have you as our first guest because you are a small business owner also in multiple facets. You own a storefront called Simply Gather.
I do.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Simply Gather?
I do own a store on Nelson Avenue. It's a physical storefront. I do have a partner in the business, and it's a small event space. In that event space, we're able to connect people in the community, which ties everything into my bigger vision for myself. Bring people in the community. We do classes. We do birthday parties for adults, for children. We have a CPR class coming up. It's a blank canvas. So we're able to pretty much transform it into anything. Right. And that business has gifted me the availability, I guess,
Opportunity?
Gifted me the opportunity to meet so many wonderful people. So in the schools, that's kind of what I haven't been doing, is working so much with children. That business has gifted me the opportunity to go back in and work with children again. And we're celebrating happy things. So that's really pretty
That's
cool.
awesome. And where is this located?
Right on Nelson Avenue.
Where's Nelson Avenue?
In Great Kills.
Okay.
Yeah, so 10308 in Great Kills. It's a physical storefront. And based on the child's hobbies or interests, we get to transform the space into anything that they love.
That's awesome. I think I've seen, and I've never actually asked you the question, but I'm pretty sure you do some fundraising stuff as well. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
The reason, and I think this is super important to mention, the reason why I do some fundraising stuff, or how I got involved in the fundraising stuff, is because my oldest son was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2. And I said that I needed to give back to the community. It was my outlet as a mother and a way to get my energy out. How was I going to give back? How was I going to navigate the difficulties and challenges that come along with being a mother of a child who was diagnosed with autism, right? And the spectrum, if you're familiar, is very, very wide. So you have, it can be severe or not severe, and everywhere in between. Everybody internalizes the diagnosis differently. For me, I needed to use that energy and put it forth and give back while learning how to best support my child's needs. So the fundraising began, I started a few years ago, an autism event, and it was fundraising for and a give back program to students on the spectrum or children on the spectrum and their families to come in. And we do like a very, very fun night of dancing and fun. And we usually partner with DJ Got Me Fit. It's a nice larger event space that holds enough children, and each year we get bigger, and I have to say it's the best thing. But I've dabbled in many different aspects of fundraising and giving back to the community. You know that I'm a member of the Staten Island Board of Realtors, so I'm a director on the board. I'm a director for ECHO as well, and that's an incredible organization that gives back to a lot of families that are in need. But within those organizations, I do a lot of different community outreach, so it's definitely a way that helps me feel better as a person.
I'm a free agent, so if anybody out there needs a realtor on their board or something, like give me a call. Like, that's really awesome.
Do you want to join us?
No.
Okay.
Not that I don't want to. It's just I got to look into it. But no, it's really awesome. It's great. Obviously, fundraisers and charities and all that stuff. Anything you could do to help, anyone in need or groups that are in need is just obviously amazing. And, I think for most of us, that's a goal. We work. It's not necessarily for the money. I mean, the money's nice when it's working out, but to become financially free and be able to use some of the money we make to help other people is definitely something that's admirable, and most of us, would like and hope to be at that position at some point,
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely.
Today, when I knew I had to do this, I immediately wrote it in my book. I have a book.
Right.
Do you have a book?
Like a journal?
Yeah, like how do you stay organized?
I'm not organized.
I'm super organized.
I'm Frank organized.
Okay.
No one could be organized like I'm organized, but it's not organization. Like you would never think I'm organized, but somehow in my head, I'm organized.
I feel like you have it all together, so you're doing a great job.
Thanks.
I can't go
I mean, listen.
I can't go anywhere without my book.
The organization that I have is in the ether. It's in my brain. There's no book that I write. Like,
do you use your phone calendar?
No, phone calendar. The only time my Google Calendar goes off is like when my wife schedules a doctor's appointment that she needs to remind me of. It gets sent to my calendar, and I know.
She's so organized.
My wife is the complete opposite of me as far as that. She's
wonderful.
She has the most amazing handwriting in the world, and she writes every little thing down.
You definitely have like a beautiful calendar in your house.
I don't see it, but she has
I'm
it.
Sure she has.
She has multiple, and it really is pretty amazing. I don't have the ability to do that. I don't know. I don't have any like diagnosed ADD or ADHD, but teachers my whole life were like, your grades are really good, so we're not going to test you, but you probably have something.
You got something, get it together.
It's like painful to try to like.
Yeah.
I do have it all pretty much like laid out in my head what I want to do from start to finish every day. I am learning that as you become more busy, it's impossible to be efficient that way. So I have to start just giving myself something that I could like look back to just spark my brain to like remember.
I have the physical book and I don't go anywhere without it. And then when I lose it, which I don't, but when I have lost it, I will go into a full blown, it's a book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a calendar book.
I understand. What do you lose it? What do you mean? Like leave it at the
Like
grocery
if I
store?
left it somewhere, God
Okay.
forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid, that's how serious this book is to me.
Okay.
Full blown panic because everything I do is in there. So right now I'm transitioning to the iPhone, which is kind of working out. It's pretty good for me. Like right after this, I'm running. I'm gonna go to my son's school. I'm gonna have an ice cream party.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Vanilla or chocolate?
I'm a vanilla person. Do you like chocolate?
Well, I mean, I just like ice cream. Pistachio, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. You ever get those like the tricolor ones?
Yeah, but which one lays in your freezer and gets the freezer burn?
Which ice cream?
Yeah,
No,
which
it's
flavor?
one container. I don't have
There's
this
always
anymore.
one, right? So
When-
you have the three flavors. You have the chocolate, you have the vanilla, and you have the strawberry. And then there's that one that's like
I would
gone.
say strawberry is probably the one that lasts the longest because not as many people like it. So like if
and then it gets a little fuzzy freezer
if there's
burn. You're
four
like,
people in the
forget
house, most people are going to eat the chocolate and vanilla. And the strawberries, even though if I eat it, it's still going to have more left.
Do you want to know what I really think?
What's that?
I don't think you leave any ice cream.
Fat shaming is not cool. But
I think you eat all the ice cream, Frank. I don't think
if
any
there's
of their ice cream
if
has
there's
freezer
ice
burn.
cream, it's gone. So like Haagen-Dazs sponsorship would be great. Haagen-Dazs pints, they're not to share. A Haagen-Dazs pint is my serving.
That I really like the brownie one. That's ridiculous.
That's amazing, but I go with chocolate peanut butter Haagen-Dazs.
Did you ever see the commercials where they have the ice cream? And then you have to finish the whole top, and then you peel off the bottom, and there's a piece of brownie at the bottom. Do you think that's true?
No.
Oh, I'm going to try it.
Never heard of that before.
All right, we'll look into it because it's a pretty serious thing.
Let's get off of ice cream.
Okay. You're in real estate for 8 years. We pretty much have the same timeline.
Right.
What was your first job ever?
They were right about the same time, but I'm going to go with Carvel. I was 16.
We're back to ice cream.
Yeah, we're back to ice cream. By the way, I don't know if it's the same anymore. When you worked at Carvel, you can eat as much of it you want. You don't have to pay for it. Unbelievable. And I swear, it's not me like stealing. They literally want you to test it. There's a secret book under the counter, by the way, with like these like different type of drinks and cones that you have to learn to make. And they're like, hey, practice make them all day so you don't have to take the book out. And we did that. But I hated that job. It lasted 6 months. It was sucked.
Really?
Just
It
being
wasn't good
honest.
for you?
No, I don't even know if
Because
those
you
people
ate a
saw it.
copious amount of ice cream?
No, I actually didn't. Back then, I was considered myself an athlete and didn't really eat like that. But it was just something that I was trying to have a job when I really didn't have time to have a job at practice,
Yeah.
workouts, team games, like everything. So I was trying to be able to make my own money so that I didn't have to bother my parents for any. And you worked your regular 8-hour shift, but then if you closed, you had to clean the whole place, and they didn't pay you for the 2 hours it took for you to clean from closing until you were done
That's
cleaning.
terrible.
I'm like, I don't even think that's legal, but whatever. I hated that job. And after 6 months, I was done. And basically right around the same time, I went to work with my dad, who is a licensed field superintendent for construction in Manhattan. He does a lot of medical facilities. So he was rebuilding the emergency room for Lenox Hill Hospital at the time, and I went and worked as a laborer, which was awesome. Knocking walls down, sprinkling green dust, getting paid way too much money for
Like
a
grass?
Green dust is like a material that you throw down, and it sops up it's like a little moist, and it sops up any dust so that it doesn't fly into the air. So you basically dirty the whole floor with green dust, and then you sweep it up so the dust doesn't go in the air and goes into the
You taught me
garbage.
something.
Yeah, there you go. So did that for a summer, and that was great. But then I was gone. I go to college, play baseball, and that was it.
My first job was sweeping hair at a
Salon.
salon right in Elsingville, and then they let me wash hair.
Okay.
And if I washed your hair, I apologize because
You half-assed it?
no, I tried my best.
No.
No, not even. I tried my best. I was too young to have an opinion like that. I really
Right.
tried my best, but you left, and you were soaked.
Okay. You soaked them.
That's a hard thing to navigate. That thing, it's like going all over the place, and you left, and maybe your hair was clean, the shampoo was out, but you were soaked.
All right. So we're coming to the end.
Yep.
And one thing that we're going to do each week with our guests, and we're going to practice it, I guess, or try it out on each other. We're going to have a segment called You Are Now at the Closing Table. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 to 5 rapid fire questions that truly have to be off the cuff, first thought, what comes to your mind, has to be a response. So as soon as you hear the question, the first thing you think, throw it out. Just let's hear it. And try not to get us canceled before we actually release one episode. Favorite local restaurant?
My favorite local.
No, rapid fire. That means say it. Favorite local restaurant.
My favorite local.
No, don't repeat me. Favorite local restaurant? Just say the word.
Angeline's Kitchen.
What is a habit you would like to break?
A habit I would like to break.
Repeat the question. There you go. I think her habit is not repeating the question back after someone asks her a question. That is a habit she
So
should
you don't.
break.
I don't get to think about my habit.
No, it's just the first thing that pops to your head. Boom.
A habit is a serious thing to think about.
Hopefully this doesn't go like this with our guests, but go ahead.
A habit I would like to break is touching my hair and my face.
Okay.
It's a good. I mean, it's a habit. It's a habit. Do you hear my stomach?
One emoji that sums up your day.
Mm.
Okay. What's your proudest moment so far as a real? Just your proudest moment so far as a real estate agent, because I don't want you to say having your kids, because obviously that's obvious.
Helping people in their most vulnerable times when they put their full trust in me. So it's not just one time, and that's the complete truth. It's people that are in a position, whether they're selling their childhood home or they're forced to move, and they're putting their full trust in me. And I'm proud every time I'm able to help navigate that sale or that purchase.
Great. You are officially closed, Catherine. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much, Frank. So rapid fire, I guess you're going to be better at this than I was?
I don't know. I didn't practice. I'm going to try.
Hey, I didn't practice.
Clearly.
Very, very rude.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, if you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It's going to be a ribeye steak, medium rare, mashed potatoes on the side, and maybe some corn.
You prefer an email or a phone call?
Phone calls. I have a weird anxiety with emails. I don't know if they got my email, and I don't know when they're going to respond to my email, so I hate emails. Just call me.
What's like a fad or something that you wish would get canceled?
The fact that every kid on Staten Island has the same exact haircut.
What's your most used, and then I'm done with you, what's your most used phrase or saying? Oh, but that was okay. That was okay.
Oh, wait.
It's okay for you to do it.
No, because okay. Most used phrase.
Things apply to Frank, but not to me. No, to me, but not to Frank.
Listen, I got you.
I have an ice cream party to attend.
I'm basically really conscious, and I try not to repeat the same thing, but I used to say like a lot.
Like?
In between, like?
When he used to say like a lot.
When they don't fit, there's no reason to use the word like, but I would just throw it in between words. So
yeah, it's a filler word.
Yeah, and it's not necessary. So no. I don't think I do it. Well, we'll see when I see this, but I don't think I do it as much as I used to, but I definitely used to say like this and like that, and it wasn't a descriptive word at all. It was just
so you're working on it. Good for you.
Yeah.
Self-awareness is so important.
Always working on it. Yep.
Okay. Well, Frank, I have to say that this was our first ever discussion that we've had. I'm happy to be doing this with you. Yep. I think that you're funny. You have excellent community engagement. You're killing it in the real estate world, and you're definitely an excellent colleague. So I'm pretty excited about what's to come.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be great. Hopefully, we have a bunch of people who we've reached out to and have reached out to us about coming on the show. So in the future episodes, we will have a guest. Maybe we'll release the guest maybe a day before the episode release. What do you think? Or just make it a surprise.
I'm all for anything, but we could build up some anticipation. There's some really, really cool people coming, so I'm excited about that.
All right, awesome. Well, it was great. Thank you. See you later. God bless America.
Always.